Well, the new school year has officially begun for most children in mid-Missouri.
Ryan Rumba joins us live with a local chef who's got some fun and easy back-to-school recipes. Hey, Ryan.
Good morning, guys. Yes, I had to travel really far this morning to get to our live shot. Actually, I'm just outside. I'm on our brand new Storm Vision weather deck, which is pretty exciting. I'm here this morning with Cassie from Bake Your Day. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thanks for coming. Tell me about Bake Your Day. You are a pretty successful food blogger.
It's been a fun 3.5 years or so. I started the blog when we were living in Kansas City and just needed a little bit of a creative outlet, and I've been reading a couple blogs and I thought, hey, I can do this too. I've always loved to cook, and so I decided let's just go ahead and do it.
And
so
it took off.
I did it, and it's 3.5 years later, and I'm still doing it.
That's awesome.
It's a lot of fun.
And you have awesome recipes. Today we're going to talk about some easy back-to-school breakfast, lunches, snacks that you can throw together really quick when you're rushing around.
Yes. So we're starting with breakfast this morning.
Okay.
A really, really simple breakfast. And the other thing is all the recipes today are including bacon because why not?
Yes,
so,
and the smell is torturing you.
So we're starting with breakfast pigs in a blanket, and it's breakfast because we're using bacon instead of a sausage or a hot dog.
Okay.
So refrigerator crescent rolls, really, really easy. Definitely using help from the store on this one.
Okay.
So we're rolling them out here. I've already made a few, but rolling the crescent rolls out and just layering a half slice or so of bacon on each one on the long side.
Okay.
And then half slice of just sandwich cheese just by the sandwich slices, and that makes it really easy too. And then we're just rolling them up and then placing them on a baking sheet. Now this one is lined with a silicone liner, but you can just use cooking spray or even parchment paper would work too. And then the oven is preheated to 350 degrees.
Okay.
And these are going to bake for about 15 minutes or so. Oh, I didn't add the second slice of bacon.
Oh, more bacon.
Yes, so you have to load the bacon up here. So we're going to add the second slice of bacon. And we actually made all the bacon ahead of time, so it's really easy to stick it, bake it or fry it and then stick it in the fridge and let it just kind of sit there overnight or until you need to use it. And the nice thing about these is they can all be prepared ahead of time, so then you can just stick them back in the oven and let them heat up in the morning. They're real easy to grab and go, and real easy to eat on the run too. You don't need a plate or anything with these.
Easy for kids running out the door.
Absolutely. So I'm just brushing a little bit of a scrambled egg on top. And this isn't an absolutely necessary step, but it's nice because it gives it kind of a golden sheen on top. Makes it a little extra crispy and just pretty to look at.
Yeah. So how long do you put it in the oven for?
We are going to bake these for about 15 minutes, 15 to 16 minutes, just until the cheese is melted. So you can bake these on a Sunday or, whenever you're doing your food prep for the week, you can go ahead and bake them and then just stick them in the fridge in a container, in an airtight container. Let them stick them in there cooked, and then once they're cooked, reheat them. Yeah.
Okay, well, we've got magic of TV. We've got some done already.
Yes.
And oh my goodness, do they smell good.
So finished product, and then we'll stick these in the oven too. The cheese will melt, the tops will get golden brown, and they'll be ready to go.
Oh, that's super easy.
They would also be good dipped in ketchup if your kids like ketchup, or maple syrup. My husband thinks that maple syrup would be the best condiment for these with the bacon.
Well, that looks and smells awesome. And maybe we've got some taste testers here this morning in the studio. I think they'll like that. When we come back, we're going to make an easy back-to-school lunch for you guys at home. But for now, we'll send it back to you guys all the way in the studio.
I'd say she definitely has taste testers.
Yeah, I think so. All right.
You're watching KRCG 13 live at sunrise.
Well, kids are headed back to school, but sometimes it's hard for families to fall back into that routine.
Let's head out to the KRCG 13 weather deck. Ryan Rumba is joining us with a local chef, and they have some quick and easy lunch ideas. Hey, Ryan.
Good morning, guys. Yes, and I've got to call this live at sunrise. We've got a beautiful sunrise out this morning. I'm on our new Storm Vision weather deck, and we're talking about some fun and easy back-to-school recipes. I'm here this morning with Cassie from Bake Your Day. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, for those at home that don't know, what is Bake Your Day?
Bake Your Day is a food blog. It was started about 3.5 years ago, just kind of on a whim, and it's just a place for me to kind of have a creative outlet, food photography, recipe development, and just really telling stories about my life and about the food and anything in between.
What are some of your favorite things to make and put on your blog?
Well, I love cookies. Cookies are always fun. I love to kind of play around with cookie flavors. But as far as meals and stuff like that go, I really probably prefer to make meals versus sweets. And I love to cook pasta dishes and burgers.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah. Asian cooking, stir fries, fried rice, stuff like that.
Yeah. For those of you at home, you definitely have to go check out her blog. It's bakeyourday.net, right?
.net, yes.
Oh, you got to go check it out. Some awesome recipes. But what are we making this morning?
Well, we're kind of have a back to school theme going today with a little underlying bacon going on with it. So everybody loves bacon, especially kids. And if you're trying to get them to eat a little bit healthier for the school year, decided just to kind of go with a little bit of a bacon twist.
Okay, let's do it.
Yesterday, I made a whole bunch of bacon, cooked it in the oven, 400 degrees, 20, 25, maybe 30 minutes, depending on how crispy you like it. And then it all basically just goes in the fridge, and then it's there when you're ready to use it.
Yeah, it's easy to reheat.
Absolutely. You can crumble it up, or you can leave it in strips. Really easy to just have a whole bunch ready to go for the week.
Okay.
So we're making the classic Elvis sandwich. Peanut butter, bacon, honey, and bananas.
That sounds awesome.
So what I've done is I have a couple of toasted sandwich thins here, and these are really easy. They're whole wheat, easy to find in the store, and they're easy just kind of, for littler hands to grab if you're doing that. So we're taking a little bit of peanut butter. And this is my favorite peanut butter. It actually has honey. It's honey-flavored peanut butter. But you can just use whatever you like. If you like crunchy, that's fine. If you like creamy, that's fine too. So just slather a little bit on each of the pieces of bread. Now, if you don't care for the sandwich thins, feel free to use regular old sandwich bread, or even an English muffin would be great with this, or something like a tortilla or any other kind of wrap that you like. And then on one of the slices, we are just throwing a couple of slices of banana, and then just a generous helping, nice generous helping of the crumbled bacon. And then we're taking our honey.
Oh, man.
And this is just regular old honey. You can buy whatever you like.
That looks awesome.
Nice drizzle on top.
And our taste testers in the studio are very happy with us today.
And then that's it. So really easy. And these are, if you don't toast the bread, these are easy to make ahead of time too. You can just wrap them up. Or, I mean, obviously you can see it doesn't take very long to make one sandwich just as you're ready to go. So.
Oh, that looks awesome. I can't wait to try it. I know our friends in the studio can't wait to try it too. What are we going to make when we come back?
Making a back-to-school snack, one of my favorite snacks ever. We're making today with a little bit of a, obviously, bacon twist on it. Also on the site today, there are over 50 recipes from my site and other sites, other of my favorite blogs, with just back-to-school theme recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks.
Awesome. Well, you got to stay tuned. We're going to make an awesome after-school snack when we come back. But for now, we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Never started the day with one like that.
No.
No, okay. Well, the new school year is officially underway for most mid-Missouri students.
Ryan Rumba joins us live with a local food blogger who's got some quick and easy ideas for after-school snacks. Hey, Ryan.
Good morning, guys. Yes, talking about back-to-school recipes, some quick things to, get your kids off to school, fun after-school snacks, all that fun stuff. So I'm here this morning on our brand new Storm Vision weather deck with Cassie. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, you run an awesome food blog. Tell our viewers at home a little bit about it.
It's called Bake Your Day, and started it about 3.5 years ago. Lots of different recipes, anywhere from baking to snacks to, just everyday meals and anything and everything in between.
So today we're going to make a popcorn snack for kids, but you have some adult-inspired dishes too. Tell me about that.
I do. We don't have any kids at this point, and so most of our meals, that I'm cooking, that I'm putting on the blog, are what we are eating in our home. So a lot of times they are more adult-inspired. Recently I posted a maple bacon bourbon popcorn that people went crazy for, which is the reason that I chose to kind of go with a bacon theme along with the back-to-school theme today.
Okay, so what are we going to make?
This is a more kid-friendly popcorn recipe. And popcorn is my favorite snack, and I'll say it today and I'll say it 1,000 more times. I'm all about snacks. I could eat snacks and dessert and skip meals altogether. So I've popped about 8 cups of popcorn. It's about 1/2 cup of the kernels. So I pop it on the stove, but use whatever kind of popcorn you like, whatever's easiest for you.
Okay.
So I have this here. I also have some homemade ranch seasoning. Now, you can buy the packets. I just prefer to make it because it's really simple and I have all the stuff in my cabinet. But dried dill, dried parsley, dried chives, salt, pepper, just very simple ingredients and stuff like that. And then I have some of the bacon that we've already cooked. Again, cooked it all last night, 400-degree oven, 20-25 minutes until it's nice and crispy, and then just chopped it up. That's about a cup and a half. Okay. And so what I'm going to do here is just mix in the bacon. So I have all my popcorn and just going to kind of mix that in. And then I have butter flavored olive oil. And for this, I'm going to use maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons, just depending on how buttery you like it.
Okay.
But you could use melted butter. I'm just sometimes a little too lazy to melt butter. Or you can use any other kind of popcorn oil or flavored oil that you like. So,
not lazy enough to make your own ranch seasoning, though.
Well, it's a little easier. I just hate cleaning. I hate cleaning up the melted butter. It's a mess, if you ask me. So, which is also why I like to bake the bacon rather than frying it. So,
okay.
All right. So I am just sprinkling on maybe a little around a tablespoon, and then I'm going to put about half of this ranch seasoning on there. Now, the ranch seasoning, the recipe is on my blog, and it makes about 3 tablespoons of seasoning.
Okay.
So I'm going to use almost that whole thing in this popcorn recipe just to give it that nice ranch flavor. I mean, what kid doesn't like ranch dressing?
I
don't know any kid. I personally am not a huge fan of ranch dressing, but you know, most kids that I know definitely are. So then I'm just going to kind of alternate the butter flavored oil. And you can buy this in the regular grocery store, this butter-flavored olive oil. I love baking with it, cooking with it. So then just mix it around, add a little more ranch seasoning. I'm just going to go ahead and add it all in there. And then sprinkle a little salt, too. There is salt in the ranch seasoning, but, you know, popcorn needs a little extra.
Well, great. Well, I got to thank you for coming out this morning.
Thanks so much.
Our first live segment on our new weather deck.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Thanks for having me.
All of the recipes that we did today are on our website, connectbendmissouri.com, and there's also a link to Cassie's blog, Bake Your Day. For now, we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks.